All right, all right, all right. Hey, welcome to the webinar, baby. This is going to be absolutely awesome. It's all on your next level. Your next level, what's it going to take? So let's buckle up your bootstraps. If you have any questions, please drop them in there right now. Drop your question there right now. And if you're joining me late after the live, here's what I want you to do. Make sure you stick around. I'm going to teach my tail off for you on your next level. I'm going to provide you an opportunity at the end. If you'd like to be involved even deeper, stick around. You can also schedule a call. Schedule a call. Take a look at the link below. Schedule a call. Learn more information. I want this to be your best next 6 to 12 months. Your next 6 to 12 months, I want you stepping into your next level. Are you ready? Are you ready? Good, 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 good. So without further ado, let's get started with the webinar right now. Buckle up and let's get to the next level. Here we go. All right. Woo! All right, who's ready? Who's ready to go? Who's fired up? If so, clap your hands. Let me see some energy. Let me see some energy. Very good, very good. I like seeing all that energy all around the world right now. Man, we had an incredible turnout and people who were interested in the next level, your next level. And tonight, as I share a presentation with you, I want you to think about your next level. I want you to go deep, and I'm going to present and share with you. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to coach you. I'm going to do everything that I possibly can to help you with any points where you're stuck and you want to get to that next level. A few reminders for you. Please, in the chat box right now, put in your city, state, and country if you have not yet done. I always love seeing all the different places that show up and where you live. So if I ever come to a city near you, I can, like I did in Florida, go work out at a gym near you, or if you have a gym or you train at a gym, or I'll just be your workout partner at a gym. Also, if you have not yet downloaded your special workbook, mine's already crumpled up and all because I've been working on my workbook on this. If you officially enrolled in today's webinar, then you have that. If you have not officially register, and you'll have this workbook for you tonight. Also, if you officially entered your name and your email, and that's why you're here tonight, you should be receiving 3 different special bonuses that I recorded. One was my 2-minute drill. My 2-minute drill. No, not a football, but a 2-minute drill of how you can snap your band, get your mind right quick in less than 2 minutes. So this is a drill that you can use along with a devotional. I actually recorded this devotional from the beaches of Florida just on Sunday, the day after the wedding I was at this past weekend. It's about a 7-minute devotional for you overlooking the Gulf. And it's a special devotional that you can listen to over and over again if you would like. And I also included a 30-second empowerment exercise for you. One that I use, well, I was just using a few minutes before we got started. Whenever you need to shift your energy, how do you shift your energy if you don't feel the energy you want for a big keynote talk or a presentation in your business, or you just want to get up and get your energy flowing and going? The 30-second empowerment exercise is yours as well. So you have 3 different bonuses today for signing up. Make sure you get them. If not, you'll receive them as long as you have officially registered for tonight's webinar. So last thing, again, please, anytime while I'm speaking, I'm going to keep going. But if you have a question, simply drop it in the chat box. I have both Julie Wilcox, my longtime colleague here at Fitness Quest 10 and Team Todd Enterprises right here. She's on. How about a round of applause for Julie? Can I get a round of applause? Because I would not be up here without Julie. If those of you who know me well, if you don't know me, you'll get to know Julie, as well as Kelly Watson. Kelly, raise your hand, say hello, unmute yourself if you like to. Kelly, Kelly.
Hey, everyone.
There's Kelly right there. She's in upstate New York. So it's 7:07 right now. She said, Todd, I know you like to speak, but man, don't go past I don't want you going to like 10 o'clock East Coast time. I said, Kelly, don't worry. I'll keep it tight tonight because Kelly and Julie and the entire TDE team have done an incredible job helping me prepare tonight, because whenever you have something big, whenever your next level is right in front of your face, it's going to take a team of people to help you get you to where you want to go. And you're looking at some of my team on tonight's call as well. So huge shout out to the team for helping me both front and back side of stage. So with that being said, I'm ready to get fired up. Are you ready to get going? Yeah? Let me see thumbs up. Let me see thumbs up. Cool. Hopefully you have pen, you have paper. And as you get rolling, I'm going to share a screen in a moment. But before I do that, I want you just to set an intention for tonight. What is it that you want to get out of tonight? When I talk about your next level and what that means, what is it? Maybe you are seeking legacy. Maybe you've already tasted success. You're in a state of success right now, but you're searching for even more success, or what I'll call significance. You want to step into that next best version of yourself. That's what I'm after. That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me fired up of how can I help you get to that next level? What is that? Maybe you're battling tonight. Maybe you're here because you don't even know why you're here. You don't even know how you found this link, but you're like, TD, I am battling. Man, if you only knew how bad it is, where I'm at. If that's you, congratulations, then you're in the right place. I'm going to share a battle tonight as well that I recently faced. I'm going to share with you because you're on this call, that whether you're in battle mode right now and you're getting through tough times, or you're in good times and you just want to get to the next level of that, what is it going to take for you to step into to keep going? I was listening to Pastor Furtick this weekend while I was out for an early morning walk down in Florida. It's like, hey, you might feel like you're stuck, but as long as you're moving forward, then you ain't stuck. We're going to keep moving forward. And tonight, as we talk about your next level, what does that mean to step forward and to keep moving and moving and moving? So if you're looking for more success or even greater significance, but you're feeling maybe like, how do I do that? Well, that's what my 5 points are all about. So I'm going to share my screen with y'all. And as I go through this, please remember in the chat box, your city, state, country, I want to see that, as well as any questions that I have tonight. Simply just go through and put that in the chat box. And I love seeing the camaraderie. Give people shout outs. If you see, smiling going on, you see all this great stuff happening. What we're going to do tonight as we go into your next level, 5 strategies I use with my pro athletes, my entrepreneurs, the people I've worked with, that's going to help you gain more fulfillment and create even greater impact. Who would like more impact? Anyone else? Or am I the only one? Very good. Kevin, I see you. Bob, Susan, thank you. God, we got everyone up to upper Massachusetts, baby. Let's go on this. Who's this for tonight? Maybe you're searching for more. Maybe you're ready for the next level. Maybe you're like, I feel like I'm so close, but I'm not sure exactly what that is. Well, then you're in the right spot. Perhaps you've had success. As a matter of fact, as I look out, I see many familiar faces. Many of you have had success, you're tasting success now, but you know there's something deeper. The one thing that I see today is there's got to be something more. I feel like there's something more that I'm currently doing or that I'm after, and I don't know what it is. Let's talk about that tonight. You know there's more to life than just what you're doing right now, and that whole success versus significance thing is a huge aspect of how do we seek more significance. Maybe, perhaps, you've fallen into the same old routine. And you need just to get that, not just the dose of positive energy. Don't worry, you'll get the dose. But how about we create more sustainable energy and more of an ironclad mindset so that when you face the downtimes, the battles that you might be going through, how do we button up the mindset, the dome, which I'm going to talk about tonight, so that you can get to that next level? Or maybe you're searching for a like-minded group of people. Y'all know, like the tribe of five, your iron sharpens iron group. Who is that? Well, let's talk about that tonight, as well as life, business, personal, professional. Maybe you're just like, there's another level. There's more gifts in me that I know that I can share with the world. And that's what I'm after tonight. So here's what I'm going to cover. 5 strategies, 3 hacks, 2 secrets, and 1 tip that's going to help make your soul sing. Yep. I see all the smiles like, please, TD, help. 3 hacks, 2 secrets, and a tip that will help your soul sing. A program I'm going to be expanding in March. I'm going to share that with you. It's going to start in about a little less than a month, and an opportunity and an invite that maybe that you next month want to step into that. If that's the case, great. I would love to coach you at that level. If not, cool. You're going to have about 25, 30 minutes of me coaching my tail off. I'll be sweating and everything else. But if you want more, at the end of tonight's program, I'll share that with you. If you want to step into it, you can either sign up or you can get onto a coaching call with one of myself or one of our coaches and learn more about what that is. So a few questions for you. Number 1, what's your divine uniqueness? What's your divine uniqueness? You've heard me talk about, and if you open up, if you've got your workbook, question number one, I'm starting off with a bang. I ain't messing around tonight, is what is it? What is it? What is going to be your divine uniqueness? What is that? It's something I shared on my podcast. If you listen to the Impact Show several podcasts ago about your divine uniqueness. I'd love to know your special gifts, talents, and passions. Question number 2 in your workbook. Write them down. What are your gifts? What are your talents? What are your passions? What are they? So make sure that you write these down. When you write them down, writing creates clarity, and clarity precedes genius. What do you need to be doing more of that's even better aligned with those gifts? Okay. What do you need to be doing more of? Write it down. When you think about, all right, here's what I love to do. Here's my gifts. How can I be doing even more of that? Right? How can I be doing even more of that? And guys, as you come on up and you have questions, just put them in the chat box. I'll get all your questions. I already see people like, great, great, great. Good. Please keep putting them in that chat box. So what are those things that you want to be doing more of? And what's the one word, or maybe a series of words, that best describes who you are and what you do? Now, it seems so easy, but when you actually try to define your divine uniqueness in one word, it's not as easy as you think. That's why at 2:36 in the morning, last year in 2020, 22 and 23, when I came up with that, I was like, there's that word. That's my divine uniqueness. That was given from God into me. That's what makes me unique. But for you, what's the one thing in you that God gave you that helps make you unique? Because everyone on this call tonight has a divine uniqueness. Let me remind you of that. I know I've known Wayne Cotton now for, Wayne, over 25 years, right? I know his divine uniqueness. Kelly Watson for over a dozen years. Larry Indiviglia, Kelly, all you. I know so many of you for so long. Some I don't even know yet. Write it down. Watch what happens. For me, you're going to laugh. I'm a coach. I want to know what your divine uniqueness is. I'm a coach driven to change lives. That's what gets me up. Here's my mission. When you write your mission down, my mission is to teach and coach and motivate, inspire, and empower others to be the best version of themselves. I exist to ... Why do you exist? I exist to create impact. I want to help you create impact. Why do you exist? Whatever, maybe it's your job. Maybe it has nothing to do with your job. Maybe you don't even like your job. Maybe it's your family, your relationships. You love to volunteer coach at the local high school or the biddy league team, whatever it is. What do you love to do? I exist to do what? Write it down and then share it with someone. I'm sharing it with you tonight. You know mine. This probably isn't your divine uniqueness, or maybe a coach is, but what is that? Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't share family. Guys, I was driving by the high school today on the way here, and I was excited because to me, it's game day. I wanted to share with y'all about your next level. And I was thinking about how quick life goes by, that Luke and Brady, now 21 and 19, how quick life goes by. And before you know it, they're off to college and touring college. And my 15-year-old daughter, she's a sophomore in high school. I'm like, man, what I would do to go back and coach again with Brady and Luke in school, and McKenna's growing up. It's like, boom, it's time. We don't have the time that we think. And many times we just procrastinate. And next thing you know, a year goes by, and 3 years goes by, and 5 years goes by. Before I know it, McKenna's out of the house and we're empty nesters. What I want to make sure is that I don't waste this year and that you don't waste this year. If you've been following the God-Sized Dreams program and you listen to the audio, I said, I'm not wasting a year. I'm not waiting a year to do anything. God forbid I die. Like when Wayne asked me in 1999, if you're to be struck dead by lightning in the next 6 to 12 months, what do you need to do? It's the same thing for you. Is what are you going to do this year? What are the things that you need to do? What are the gifts that you have to make sure that the world knows about? How are you going to coach? How are you going to proliferate whatever that is? Maybe you're an impact life coach, or maybe you're another life coach. Maybe you're a financial advisor. Maybe you're an attorney. Maybe you're a teacher. Here, one of the things I love doing is speaking. I love to be keynoting. You can see here, this was in San Antonio, Texas, to 600 franchisees last year. And man, I was fired up to speak on impact and what impact stands for. And What is it you love to do? Do the things that you love to do. Here, just earlier in late January, I had my Impact X coaching group out in Whitefish, Montana. Whitefish, Montana has become very, very sacred for me. I've been spending a lot of time there as I'm on a legacy project, and bringing some select groups to Whitefish. And there, the mastermind was there last year in 2023, and this year we took the Impact X group. But whatever it is that you love to do the things you love to do. Now, when you reflect back, not forward yet, when you reflect back, as I was doing, preparing for tonight, I was thinking, man, it was 24 years ago when I started Fitness Quest 10. And then I started the mastermind in 2008. Like, man, 2007, 2008, we're getting started with the mastermind, and 17 years later now, and then the Impact Coaching and God-Sized Dreams program, and now Impact X started a year ago. Impact X Coaching started a year ago. And that was just me calling up people I knew, the Andrew Ruizes who are on tonight's program, and like, hey, I want to be involved. Or the Tom Dexters who are involved right here. Listen to the podcast next week with my man Tom Dexter on here, who's helping me with all of the Impact X Life Coaching with Kelly. But when you look at your timeline, sometimes when you're going through life, it's never as fast as you want it. But then when you look back, you're like, man, remember things so vividly of like, wow, if I could go back in time and remember those things. Now, I want you to know this. Well, some of you have read these books, okay? The Impact Body Plan, the Wow Book, Get Your Mind Right, the God-Sized Dreams Planner here this year. Not all of you, but some of you have. You realize this. You know that some of the suffering that you all been through, sometimes when you're suffering, you create your best products. You know, suffering, the word passion, paseo, in Latin, paseo, means suffering. And sometimes you're suffering. Get Your Mind Right came out in June of 2020. Anyone else have a tough time in 2020? Anyone else, or am I the only one? Anyone else? Okay, I'm the only one. Good. Thank you. I see your hand, Philip. Thank you. So as you're doing that, what is it you're going through now that can catapult you into what you're going to be doing next? The speaking side of things, whatever that is. And this, guys, before I go into my 5, is this. You may have seen this before, but it's reminded me every day on my home computer. Someday when you die, whatever your tombstone is going to say, write it out now. Write it in your workbook of like, hey, this is what I stand for. What is it you stand for? For me, it's impact. Father, husband, coach, leader. Tonight, as I coach you on your next level, whatever your next level is, as I go through my 5, make sure that you're dialed in with what you need to be focusing on. Otherwise, you're going to be like everyone else who's just busy and distracted, and you're distracted and busy, not doing the things that you need to do to get you to where you want to go. So as we look on our team to inspire millions to greatness on whatever that is, you make sure you know what is my mission, vision, and purpose all about? What is it that's going to help me? Because your purpose is to use what you do best. That's your talent that y'all have. Y'all have talent to do work you love. That's your passion, to produce results that matter most. That's your mission. So what's your mission? What's the crusade you're willing to go on? And I don't want to be like everyone else, and I don't want you to be like everybody else. That's why you're on this call, because you're willing to step up and do things with either your current job, career, your relationships. How are you willing to live a little bit differently? Now, one of the questions I had in my God-Sized Dreams Planner was this: your theme. What is your theme? What's your theme for 2024? For me, this year is a year of being iconic. I want to help people be iconic. Well, what does iconic stand for? And I have here question number 5 in your workbook, if you're writing it down, because if I don't, people are like, wait, what's number 5? I stands for inspire. This is mine. I want you to know what is yours. I want to know what your theme is. Inspire. C, committed to significance and legacy. C is committed to significance and legacy. O is outrageous. Wow. N is now is the time. No waiting, and not possible without God. Those are my N's. Now is the time. No waiting. It's not possible without God. Because when you're dreaming at the right level, it ain't possible if you don't have God in your life. You're like, well, how do you supersede your belief knowing that it ain't possible without the right people in your life, the right program in your life, God in your life to say, man, that's what's called faith. I'm going to step into faith and go to that level. So what is that? That's the N. The I, impact about to be delivered. and C, crush it. That's my theme. It's not important to you because that's my theme. What's important to you is your theme. If you have not yet created your theme, and here we are almost in March here, we need to make sure that your theme's dialed in. You don't forget it. Year of iconic for me. Hopefully tonight can help you be iconic. So there's your theme. What is it? And what are you going to create this year? What is it? I'd love to know. As a matter of fact, if you think you know what it is, then write it in the chat box right now, because I'm going to go through every darn chat here tonight. And I want to look at and see later on when it's all over, like, hey, this is what I would like to create in 2024. This is what I want to do in the next 6 months, or the next 12 months. Of this is what I'm going to do. Your purpose. What is that? That next level of, maybe you have an idea and it's a thought. Good. It all starts with a thought. But how do we take that thought into action and start to get some momentum on it so that we can do what you say you want to do? Because the last I checked, there's millions of people who have great ideas. And I don't want us to be a group of people who just have great ideas. And man, he had a great idea. She had great ideas, but they never took action on it. No, 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 no. So do this. If you haven't been writing, write this down. 2024 was the best year ever because ... Fill in the blank right now, please. Matter of fact, I might just take a minute off to get some water as you write down right there in number, what do we got here? All the way through as you're going at 2024, put that in there and right after number 9. What is it? 2024 was the best year ever because what'd you do? And it doesn't have to be about business. It could be about business. Maybe you want to generate a certain level of income. Good, write it down then. But maybe it's about your relationships. Maybe you're happily married or you're not happily married. Maybe you want to restore your love life to a level that you know that it can step into. Maybe that is your next level. Maybe you could be a better husband or a better wife. Maybe you can be the one who changes. Maybe it's your health. Maybe 2024 was the best year ever because your health was thriving, your mindset was thriving, your soul and your spirit was thriving. Write it down. And when you write it down, if you want to share it in the chat box, then guess what? You shared it with the world, and then you own it and you start stepping into that. So write it down. 2024 is the best year ever because declare it. Declare it right now, whatever that is. Like, whatever that is. You know, many of you know that I've spent a large part of my professional career training athletes, and I was putting this together. I got a little emotional because I've been working closer recently, again, with my man in the yellow jacket there. That's a Hall of Fame jacket. That's LaDainian Tomlinson, LT, the Hall of Fame running back for the San Diego Chargers. I had to emphasize that, the San Diego Chargers. I've been helping him. He's down in Texas, and I'm helping him with his strength and conditioning for the high school team he's now coaching at. He's like, TD, can you help me devise some strength and conditioning for my high school kids? I said, absolutely, LT. But you know, who's in your life? Drew right there next to him, who'll be a Hall of Famer in 2 years. Here's some of the guys like Sprolsey, that smaller guy right there. Like, these are some of the athletes, some of the people I've worked with. And guess what? They're no different than you and me. If you don't work with athletes, or you hear about them, you watch them on TV, they want the same next level. LT in the gold jacket said, hey, TD, I want to be the best to ever play the game in 2003. I want to be the best to ever play the game. That's the next level. Drew said, hey, I want to be one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. That's the next level. What are the things that you say to yourself of what you want to be your next level? Here's Kelly. I just introduced Kelly earlier on. Kelly Watson, I've been working with her for over a dozen years, and I love to groom from within. Kelly joined the mastermind many moons ago. Not only is she a coach on my mastermind program, but she also helps me with, guess what? The Todd Impact Life Coaching Certification. We have some of our new life coaches who we have our graduation here in just a week here in San Diego. 44 life coaches are graduating, and it is because of Kelly and Lizzie Merritt, who helped spearhead this by a vision that happened in Whitefish, Montana over a year ago, saying, hey, we got to create this program so we can really get these life coaches to the next level. And she's down in Jacksonville, Florida. She came in through the God-Sized Dreams coaching program. I got to know her and all that she's doing. And next thing you know, Kelly and Lizzie and Julie and Larry and Chase and Tom and the team, like, are all working on, man, hey, how can we proliferate the impact? How can we change the world? It's because when you're around a band of brothers and sisters who are going to help you, you got to be around the right people. That's the crucial aspect. So my question to you is, who are those 2 or 3 people? Who are the 5 people? maybe even have a few more. But those people, like when you pick up the phone, Wayne and I can pick up the phone later on. It's because we're going to go right into it. Hey, how's life? Tell me what's going well, what's not going well. And there's no like pretenses or facades. Here's what's working. Here's what's not working. Because the last I checked, everyone, sometimes they want to put like everything all sugar coat on it. No, you need to have people who keep it reals. And Kelly and Lizzie and Tom, these people are all those people. So for you tonight, it's transformation. It's all about the transformation. So here are the 5 points to get to your next level as I rock and roll. Number one, I'm going quick. Strategy number one, we must shift our energy to an even higher level. What does that mean? How do you shift from where we're at now into a higher level? Well, sometimes you're in pain and your pain is going to be used as purpose. If you've been following me for any length of time, you know that in 2021, I had the most significant back injury I've ever experienced in my life. I'm writing a book on it right now. Hopefully it'll come out in June. But I'm just going to share this. If you're in pain tonight in any way, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you're in pain, I'm here to tell you, keep going. Keep going. Maybe you've seen this before. If you haven't, you may want to close your eyes if you haven't seen my x-ray. I'm going to share my x-ray. If you don't want to see it or you don't like to look at ugly things, then close your eyes because this is my x-ray. This is my back. That's my back. You're like, wait, what? Yeah, that's my back right now. I didn't get the 14-hour surgery they told me I needed. I was in a ton of pain. I'm going to share all the stories in the book, so I'm not going to share them here. That's not the point. But to the right is an MRI. There's supposed to be space between your discs of your back. I don't know about you, but I don't see any space in there. I used to be 6 foot. Now I'm like 5'9". No, I'm not 5'9", but I've lost about 2 inches from being compressed. Guys, the pain can be used as purpose if you step into, you get through. For me, it was 3.5 years. 3.5 years of navigating pain on all ways. Because when you're in physical pain, it affects your mindset. Wait a second. I wrote a book called Get Your Mind Right in 2020. The Mind Right Maniac guy it's this guy. Please, let's not use excuse of my knee hurts, my back hurts, or this hurts. Keep going. Reach out. Know that when you're around a band of others, how does this turn into your message? Because you've heard the mess becomes your message. Well, this is a prime example of that, of what do you do? It's not always just, hey, snap the band, because if you got a broken back, a mindset, or you're depressed, or you've been curled up in a ball, feeling bad for yourself, I get that. I understand that. And guess what? I've been there too. Sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. If it's small, snapping the band could be a way that you can shift your energy real quick. Here's one of the little hacks. Stay in the now. Stay in the now. You got to dream. I want to know what your dreams are, because your dreams enliven and empower your energy. But when you stay in the now, that allows you to be uber focused on that. As a matter of fact, in question number 11, when I talk about that, there's an exercise in number 11 that says this. It says, see, hear, touch. See, hear, and touch. How can you be so present that you write down 3 things right now that you see, 3 things that you hear, and 3 things that you can touch? If you literally write them down right now, like, I can see you. I'm looking right now. So I'm so focused on the webinar right now. I see you. I see the gym over this computer. I see the gym here in the background, and I see my computer. So what do you literally see right now? I hear a clock in the background. Right? I hear the next room. I hear some buzzing behind me in the gym, and I hear the AC kicking on. Thank goodness, because I'm already sweating tonight. But what do you hear? Write it down, because it puts you into Uber now. And then touch. Touch. What are you touching? My hands right now are on my desk. I have a stand-up desk. I love stand-up desks. But right now, what are you touching? My water bottle. By the way, I like this water bottle. It says iron sharpens iron. It's got a little Mind Right Maniac thing on there. What are you touching? What are you touching? I got the computer right here. Write that down. It gets you in the now. Stay in the now, and I promise you great things can happen. Strategy number 1, also about shifting your energy. It all comes down to this. Surround yourself with a personal strategic advisory board. Have you ever heard of that term? A personal strategic advisory board with Jordan and Andrew and Tom and Chris and Greg and Randy and Brian What are you doing? Right? What are you doing? Ryan, like this was a group that I had in Whitefish. They serve as a personal strategic advisory board, men and women. Got women on there too, but in this picture, it's us guys there. Who is on your personal strategic advisory board? Have that. It's crucial for your success personally and professionally. Strategy number 2, attack your fears. Does anyone else have any fears in their life? Anyone? Oh, looks like there's a couple. Good. Raise your hand. Good. Because I'm being real. As I told you, I was going to be real. Number 2, attack your fears is this. How do you attack your fears when your fears are robbing you? Is you got to run at them, not away from them. You have to run at them. As much as you don't want to share your story, share your story. When I did that Reinventing Yourself podcast series, I did not want to share it. And by sharing it, some of you shared your battles that you're going through. Use fear as fuel to propel you to the next level. You know why? You see this picture? This came at a very, very difficult time because when my back was broke, my mind was shot, I was burnt out, and I was done. I was ready to tap out and go full time to Montana, to Whitefish. And I'll share it all because, guys, I'm going to tell you, you're never going to believe how close I was to saying, man, I don't know if I can keep going. God. Interesting. Well, when I sold part of Fitness Quest 10 to my man Jeff, I was broken. Like I was so broken that I thought I might be done. And I was like, man. And for 3 years, count them, 3 years, I created more products than I've ever created in a 3-year period. Why? Because I was broken and I was using these as ways to kind of navigate my own fear of the next level, the next step. So if that's you, and even if you're tasting success, guys, I could have done that, but I knew that God was calling me to do something greater. I'm like, man, I don't know. I could just go to the mountains and chill out and write, and that's it. Or that's what I wanted. But it's not always about what you want. Sometimes you're being called to do something even greater. And after 3.5 years of this, of going through some tough times in this, is sometimes you got to let fear become that fuel for the setup, not the setback. It's that setup for what's next. And I told you earlier on, a couple months ago, 2024 is going to be a big year, and there's going to be a lot of things. And this is one of them. This webinar today to help you get you to the next level. So put yourself around other people who motivate and inspire you. Because let me tell you what, while that inner circle got real tight in 2020 and 2021 and 2022 and half of 2023, almost 4 years, 3.5 years. Let me tell you what, the people I would lean on, like the guy that you can't see right now right over here, my man Larry Indiviglia, who I need in the room, I want in the room. I'm like, Larry, I need you in the room during this webinar. On anything big, I want my man Larry here, live, right there, standing there. Find those people who you're willing to die for. Find the people that you are going to say, hey, this is what's real is going on. This is what's happening. Call them up on the phone, text them, be around them, show up at the retreats. That's why I have so many darn retreats. There's nothing like being live in the room. When you're live, trust me, just show up. No, Todd, you don't understand. I'm in a really bad place. Show up. Find a way to show up and watch what happens. Put yourself around those people and watch what happens. Because when you invest in yourself in any way, physically, mentally, spiritually, the world will shift and change. That's how you step into your next level. Yeah, that's really me. That's really Kelly and Larry and Wayne and Brenda. Look, I got a picture of you guys. This is when Wayne spoke at the retreat. Larry, what was the date and the year, Larry?
February 8th, 2014.
February 8th, 2014. He knows the date. He's like an encyclopedia. He just said February 8th, 2014. And look at Julie and Frank, and like be around the people that are going to bring out the best in you. Watch what happens with that. So up level, your fears can ultimately become your product, your program, your books, your keynotes, your impact, whatever that is. But you got to step into that. Strategy number 3, go from wanting to achieving by focusing on the right priorities. From wanting to achieving. I want this. Now let's go get it. Let's go get it tonight. Let's go get it tonight. Let's do it tonight, because vision without action is a dream. We all have dreams. Those are good. And action without vision is a nightmare. Oh, I'm going to do it, but you don't have a vision. You don't have that vision. If you have vision and action, well, then good things happen. So my question is, what are you focusing on? When you think about your next level and your gifts and your talents, your passions, your purpose, what are you focusing on? Those in strategy number 3 here. What are your priorities? For me, these are mine. You write down your top 5. These aren't important for you. These are mine. So don't worry about what I have on the board. Just you put down your top 5 priorities. Matter of fact, when you put it down there, I asked you the question on that. Write it down. Who are the people? What are the priorities for you? Faith. This is my man, Pastor Jeremiah, 83 years young, man. I still train him 3 days a week. This is my dude. This is my guy. Like, He just said last week, I share it with you tonight. We're all broken. That's how the light gets in. We're all broken. That's how the light gets in. If you're broken tonight, don't worry. That's how the light's getting in. Don't feel bad for yourself. Step into that version and know, like I was broken, like y'all have been broken. We've all been broken. Maybe you're at a time of brokenness now, or maybe you're not. Maybe you're out of it. That's how the light gets in. Remember that. Family. Your family. Who are they? I can't believe this. When I was putting this together, I'm like, man, I got to share some of this. Like, man, it seemed like yesterday when Luke, Brady, and McKenna were little kids, and then we're teaching together, and they're growing up, and man, I'm going to get emotional, like looking at this, thinking, man, there's like, and then we're at football games down at Davidson, and Luke's a junior in college now, and before I know it, he's going to be off, and he's going into the Army and a law school, and all these things he's doing, like, and this was just last week. Next to me in the blue suit, beside my wife, Melanie, on the right, is my sister, Patty, and then my mom. She's 90. I don't know if you still have parents living, but let me tell you what, to have a 90-year-old parent still living, I didn't take a single second for granted when I was down there. Your family, who are the people in your life that are allowing you to continue to step into that next best version? Fitness and health, for me, it's the man who has his health has 1,000 dreams, and he or she who does not has one. Have your health. I'm preaching to the choir here because I know y'all know that, but these are my 5. You write down your 5 priorities for yourself. What is it that makes your soul sing? I shared earlier on, my divine uniqueness is coaching. Well, that makes my soul sing. Coaching you right now and putting a seed in your head to say, hey, here's how I'm going to step into my next level. Well, then that's what's going to help you step into your next level, because the last part is impact and legacy. This is a key question. You must answer this. If you answer none other, is what are you doing today that will matter most in 3 years? Write it down, because if it ain't going to matter in 3 years, you better shift your priorities and your focus. What about 10 years or 25 years? Oh, Todd, you're getting big on me. Yes, I am. Because if I don't, who is? How about your generations? How about when you die or when you're 90 years old? What are you leaving behind? What is it? We have to right now, today, this week, this month, this year, 2024, we got to make sure that you and me, we create that legacy of what's going to allow us to continue to excel. And then, by the way, how's everyone doing? Can I get a little bit of fire? Because I'm fired up over here. I'm looking at all your faces. I see some smiles. Show me your teeth if you're happy. Good. Fantastic. I'm going to go 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to share my great opportunity for you. Strategy number 4, align yourself with the highest purpose. What is your highest purpose? Step into it. Step into your highest purpose tonight. Let's not wait. When I ask you the question about your divine purpose, what's God calling you to do? What are you willing to step into to be that version of yourself? Right? I love this quote, Kathy Heller. Some people are so poor that all they have is money. Huh? What does that mean? Think about it. Think about it. And as you're thinking about that, read this quote right here from my man, the Dalai Lama. Man sacrifices his health in order to make money. Then he sacrifices money to recoup his health. Then he's so anxious about the future that he does not enjoy the present, the result being that he does not live in the present or the future. He lives as if he is never going to die, and then dies having never really lived. You might want to take a picture of this, snap a picture, post it on your IG story tomorrow, and say, man, this really spoke to me, TD. Good. Where are your priorities at? Where are your focus at? What's your divine purpose? What is it? Because let me tell you what, when we talk about impact, surround yourself with those growth-minded people, create the networks around you, and be in the room, right? When you talk about divine purpose, listen, if all of us on this call right now, we're in a room in a retreat this weekend, let me tell you what, the divine power in that room would be off the hook because of our single-minded attention on becoming more divine and being in that mindset of we're getting to the next level. So strategy number 5, the last one, and here lastly is how to maximize your full potential and move the needle on a daily basis so you can reach peak productivity and your full potential. Strategy number 5 to your next level is, hey, athlete, hey, entrepreneur, hey, boy or girl, man or woman, mom or dad, grandma, grandpa, what are you going to do to step into your full potential? Not, I know it's there, but I'm scared. I know it's there, but I don't want to hear the buts. I want to know, what are we going to do to step into your full potential? What is that? So it comes down to your habits, those habits that you're willing to do on a regular basis, because the most important habit is who you're around, how you're thinking, the who, not the how. I love that book, Dan Sullivan. I love it. Like, it's the who, not the how. You got the strategy, you've got the hacks, you've got the tips and the secrets. All of that is like, what are we going to do? There's the 5. So as you drop your question right now, if you would like, I'll share. If you would like, there's got to be more. Yeah, there is. But if nothing else, please take an asterisk next to either 1, 2, 3, 4, or number 5, and in the chat box right now, say, TD, this really spoke to me, and here's what I'm committing to do to get to my next level. We could stop right now, and I'm happy. I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight because you got to your next level. But you got to keep working. It's going to take effort. It's going to take daily discipline over time to go over and over and over and over again. To me, that's what it takes. No different than at 7 a.m. tomorrow when I'm with a bunch of NFL athletes down the gym, show up. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 days a week, whatever that your program is, show up on all levels, whatever that is. So the question is this: are you ready to go from doing the same thing over and over to changing your energy, changing your life? Are you willing to do that? Playing small and staying comfortable? No, you don't want to do that. We want to make sure we get uncomfortable, get comfortable, getting uncomfortable. We got to play that higher level. Or perhaps try and do it all your own. One of the universal secrets that I learned many, many moons ago was when you have mentors like a Wayne Cotton, who's on this call right now, who's doing amazing things. When you have people that can accelerate your pace at what you learn, and you continually grow that, and you have 3, 4, 5 mentors, you put yourself in a tribe of people who think alike, things are going to get accelerated really fast. My friend is called that Impact X Coaching. Welcome to Impact X Coaching. Now, I started that last year, but there's only one cohort team. I said for 2023, I'm going to coach one team and one team only. Guess what? It's 2024. I got another cohort coming up. And if it's you, now's the time. Impact X Coaching, it's all about having your own personal strategic advisory board. If you want that, now's the time to step up so you can have your team of men and women, because why? Being in a community of like-minded, positive people is going to help you on the regular basis to do the following things: get new ideas professionally and personally and with your legacy, connecting you to interesting people that you may not have access to on a regular basis. It's going to help support you. If anyone needs support, cheerleader, who are you supporting? Who is supporting you? And give you the confidence to break out of your comfort zone. I can't tell you how many people I work with, even the successful ones, who could use a little boost of confidence in their personal and professional lives at a humble level, if that makes sense. Humility and confidence are very good attributes so that you can step into that next level, that significant level. So with the Impact X Coaching, I'm sharing with you tonight. If you'd like to be part of it, it's 12 months long. Personal growth, spiritual deep dive. Yep, you're going to get me at who I am, the mindset reset, physical health, and finances. All of this will be part of Impact X Coaching. And in that program, you're going to have both personal and professional coaching, improving your relationships, creating more adventure in front of your life, building your legacy. Oh, wait, Todd, that sounds like the 10 forms of wealth. Yeah, well, that's part of it, but it's way deeper than just the 10 forms of wealth and the 3 and 30 that you do in there. The impact coaching, there's 3 levels. There's a pro level, an MVP level, and a legacy level. Pro, MVP, and legacy. All right. So if you want to take a picture, you can. If you want to write down notes or ask questions, feel free to ask questions. I'll just go through this. So as the team and I sat down starting months ago to say, I'm now ready to coach the next cohort of people, possibly you. You're looking for the next level and you want to be around the right team. There's 3 levels, the pro level. Well, what's that all about? The pro level is this. You want deeper community and connection. You want more accountability because by yourself, you're dangerous. you don't step always into what you say you're going to do. Guess what? Now you will, because you're going to have me barking at your backside and your coaches barking at your backside. Networking, we all need that. Get away to great places that you can get your mind right and be surrounded by a community of greatness. That's what it's all about. The key features of the pro level. The pro level is this. You're going to get 2 calls a month. Okay. You're going to get your call with your coach and me. Yeah, it's me and an Impact X coach. You got 2 coaches, me and a coach on your butt. And you're going to get a community, the community of the Impact X cohort number 2 on that. So what does that mean? When you think about your pro level, all of this is what you're going to be receiving. A monthly group coaching call with your coach, a monthly all-up huddle with me. Pick my brains. I'm going to be dropping some dimes every darn month. You're going to get weekly support from me and your coach and the entire network, and you get the community of fire breathing dragons. You're going to get all of that at the pro level. And let me remind you, I'm not going to say one level is better than the other because each level is the next level. Maybe your next level is the pro level. Then step into the pro level if that's your level. I want to emphasize, as I share next on the MVP level, maybe your level, the next level is the pro level. Then step into the pro level. All of these things. You're going to get a retreat. You're going to get 10K wisdom. Every week, you're going to get an audio from me on 10K worth of wisdom. That's going to get your mind right. It's going to be around all aspects of life. You get the toolkit, the regular bonuses that we're going to have, and then some. Trust me, it's a lot, and you're going to get it, and I'm going to be all over your tail because I'm not dying in 2024 not having put everything on the line for you or for anyone else. So buckle up your bootstraps on the pro level. If you want the MVP level, the next level, if you want to do that, then the opportunity exists to do that as well. The MVP level. What is that? What's the MVP level, Todd, all about? Well, if you want that, you're going to get everything that you received in the pro level MVP, receive even more personal, individualized support from your Impact X coach, experience the power of having a coach work with you directly, one-on-one, mano a mano, receive even deeper community and connection, networking, and elevating to the highest level. There's a few key features in here. You're going to get 4 one-on-one calls a quarter. That's 16 a year. 16 one-on-one calls a year. That's a lot of accountability. And I'm after accountability. I want to make sure that we can hold you accountable to what you say you're going to step into, if that's what you're about. Everything in the pro level, including your monthly group call with the coach, me, and then you're going to get your 16 one-on-one calls throughout the year, and you're going to get some additional quarterly coaching from myself or a member, because some of you want to be a speaker. Some of you want to grow a podcast. Some of you just want to be, some of you want to be an author. Some of you want to just go deeper in your careers, or some of you want to even have a career shift. You're going to receive content from people inside of the community as well. Plus, you're going to get all of that as well. That's a lot of stuff. But let me tell you what, the accountability at this level is a key that's going to help you become an MVP in your life. You're going to get some other, and then some there. You see all those things there between the lifetime access to the GSD coaching course. I said lifetime access to our God-sized dreams coaching course. You have that at that level. Additional networking, impact journal, access to the retreat again, weekly 10K wisdom, all of those things that happened at the previous level, the pro level and the MVP level, you get that as well. You got pro level, you got MVP level, and the legacy level. The legacy level. Well, this isn't for everyone. I'm just going to say this. This isn't for everybody. The other 2 I'm going to say is for everyone. And if you're on this call, it's for everybody. This isn't for everybody. But if you say, Todd, I want to work with you and you only, You don't need me only, but if you're like, I want to go deeper and deeper, well, you're going to have all those things and creating the legacy that you always dreamt of, because you and I are going to get real close on a lot of levels. You and I are going to have one-on-one calls every month. You and me, one-on-one calls. A legacy member, you're going to have a legacy group like I took to Whitefish, Montana. Whitefish is my place. I'm building a spa, fitness, and retreat center there right now, in Whitefish on 1,600 acres at a destination place. That we'll be having retreats at in 2024 and 25 with our members. And you're going to have 2 exclusive annual open days where you come here to my office and we spend an open day with 3 to 5 other legacy level members, and we go deep. We did that with cohort team number 1. Let me tell you what, I want to say that was $1 million day, and I'm not exaggerating. You ask Chris Foote what came out of that, and I'll promise you it was worth every bit of $1 million just in that one day. You get 2, a 1-day strategic whiteboarding session. You get to come here with me all day, bring 3 to 5 of your teammates, and we're going deep on your business and your life on the legacy level. So that's what you get in the legacy level. You also get all of those things. Take a picture if you like, or I'll share the page that you can review as well, but you get all of that. You get the annual Impact X retreat, access to any conference I'm speaking at. You're going to be in my hip pocket if you want to be there. You're going to have behind the scenes that everything that I'm going, you're coming with me if you'd like to come. Digital access to all of our training materials and books and all of that stuff. That's the legacy level. So my friends, this is what it looks like in a nutshell. If you would like to get to your next level and you would like my coaching along with our team's coaching on the Impact X Pro level, my team is, they're like, Todd, you're crazy. But it's only $499 a month. It's 12 months. Do the math, get what you get. If you want to take action, take action. This will be to a limited group. I'll share with you when I'm going to be starting it, but here's the deal. I did a webinar because I said, I'm getting the people on that webinar, or we're going to watch that replay, and we're going to get a small group of people who want to go to the next level, and I want to coach them. And I'm going to coach my butt off for a year with you. If you want to go to the MVP level, as stated, it's a deeper level. You're getting 16 one-on-one calls. You're getting everything in the pro level. You're getting more access. You're getting deeper accountability, and then some in that MVP level. And well, like, well, that's a higher value. I mean, no, it's not. The pro level, the MVP level, or the legacy level, they're all next levels. You choose what next level is the right one for you and be part of that. And then I just shared all of the things there. If you want, hop on a call. Hop on a call. If you want to find out the value, is going to be very, very small, a handful of people. I'm not looking to have a lot of people on this. I'm talking a very small number of people. If that's you, you have 2 options tonight. You can hop on a call, a discovery call, or you can just sign up. That's going to be your option. But here's the key. You got to understand this. Once we start the program on a very special day, then I'm not opening this back up for what's going to be another year. I'm coaching my tail off, and that's it. You got QR codes, or you got the website, toddricken.com/impact-x 2024. You can sign up, or you can just book a discovery call. And Tom Dexter or Kelly Watson are gonna guide you. If one of those is the right one, they'll tell you which is the right one. If now's not the time, then now's not the right time. I'll keep coaching, but at this level, what you're going to be receiving is going to far supersede anything that I'm putting out there right now. And just ask a current Impact X member. It all starts March 21st. March 21st. Huh. That's a good day. Susan Schnabel, you're smiling. March 21st just happens to be my birthday. So I'm starting cohort number 2 for 1 year on my birthday, March 21st. Yeah, it's a month away, but we could fill up before that because we're only going to have a small group as pros, MVPs, and some legacy members. If you want one of those 3, great, sign up. You got all the information of where you can sign up. Know this, you see that pot? You always hear me talk about 212 at 211 degrees. Water is very warm. At 212, it boils. Most of us are tasting some levels of success. You've got some good things going on. You're putting good things out. What I want to know is what's that one thing that you could do in the next few months that's going to catapult you to into your destiny, into your legacy, into that step where you're like, you feel fulfilled. You actually feel like I got my life back. For 3.5 years, I battled and I kept going. You're going to read about it in the book. And this Impact X cohort number 2, regardless of your level, regardless of the level that you want to step into, that's the 212 level. That's the temperature at which water boils. With boiling water comes steam. Steam can power a locomotive 1 degree. Perhaps this is the 1 degree that's going to take you to when you're walking the dog. You're like, man, if I could only do this. When you step into the room and you step into this group, I promise you, things happen that you can't even imagine that happen because I've been there. I've done it and been doing it for close to 25 years, right? So with Impact X, we're going to do all of these great things. Build your energy and inspiration. We want your energy up. We got to keep it up. That's what the Impact Xers say right now, the small group I coach on that. It's going to help you make big progress in your personal and professional initiatives, support you and motivate you. You're getting me. So you're stuck with me if you're in that. You think it's a lot now. You're going to be getting a little bit of dose on a regular basis and help you reach the tipping point when you go to the extra degree for your next level. Your gifts, your purpose, your divine uniqueness, all about what is it you're going to take. Here's my man, Drew Weiss. He's in the Impact X program right now. You can read all about it. Okay, when you look at all the things that he's doing, and as a successful director in a large pediatric hospital in Southern California, right? All these things that Drew has done in his life and what he's doing now. He's like TD, the Impact X program. He's in cohort number 1 right now. He's like, man, can't imagine without it. Jess is in my Todd Durkin Impact Life Coaching Certification program. She's a teacher. She's a teacher who wants to do even more impact. She wants to get out, not just in the classroom, but she wants to go beyond the classroom because she's got a big vision that stepped up from the 6-month program we have in the certification. Because look, when she connected with the people of growth-minded individuals, what happened? Skyrocketed. Be around the right people. Impact X is a group of people that is going to skyrocket your mindset. I'm going to get emotional, but this is my man, Tom Dexter. He's been helping me on a lot of levels over the last couple of years. But I've known him for, 32 years, I think, Dex, more than that, 35 years. He grew up in New Jersey. I grew up in New Jersey. He was a captain of the football team at William & Mary 2 years before me. I was a captain 2 years after him. And Tom Dexter, as you're going to hear in the podcast next week, is a guy who was at my father's funeral. He was actually at my dad's gravesite when I buried my dad because he was a senior in college and he was there. Interesting enough, Tom went off and did great things in the financial industry. I'm talking everything, including he was with Lehman Brothers when Lehman Brothers went down to the last day. He's worked for the biggest companies. He's worked for the smallest of companies, and he's a wealth manager. Tom Dexter lives back in Connecticut, and Tom Dexter is an advisor to me on a lot of levels. And he's been helping me. Well, he's part of my inner circle. He's part of my strategic advisory board. And the good news is Tom Dexter's also not only in the Impact X coaching program, he's going to be helping me coach with Kelly inside of Impact X coaching. Guys, the people that we have inside this program will blow your mind. Guys like Tom Dexter with an immense amount of soul as well as life experience. Well, I guess it just comes where when you say your prayers tonight and say, is this the right thing for me? Whatever that choice that you decide over the next few days, if you don't decide now, is you're going to be meeting some people that are going to change your life in a big, big way. Here's the link. Impact X Coaching. Go to todddurkin.com. You can sign up, or you're like, Todd, I'm not sure I'm ready. I'm not sure I could do this. Then do yourself a favor. If nothing else, book a discovery call. Book a discovery call. It's just going to be a 20-minute call where you can ask questions to Kelly or Tom, myself, and you're gonna ask questions. And if it's not the right thing for you, then keep tuning in, and I'll do my best to keep coaching you. But if you're ready for the next level, if you're ready for your next level, well, the time is now, and it's going to run out. In less than a month, I'm kicking this off. And the first in, when you sign up, if you get in, It's going to be 12 months, and I'm not opening this back up for another 12 months of Impact X coaching. It's going to be special. So look at all the information. You go to todddurkin.com. When you go to todddurkin.com, there's going to be a page there that describes it even more. You can sign up right there because there's the game plan. If you don't have a game plan, you ain't winning the game. You got to have a game plan. And if you have a game plan and you can execute it with a team of people around you, smart people who actually care and have soul, there's a lot of other coaching programs out there. Let's not fool ourselves. But if you find your band of brothers and sisters that you want to be around and you want to be spending time with, and you spend time with brothers like that, sisters like that, and people all like you all over the place here, and you're around that, watch what happens. Find your game plan, share it with the people that you love, because you hear me say all the time, live a life worth telling a story about. What's your story? And the last I checked, I don't know how much time we have, and hopefully it's a lot more time. I know for me, it's going to be 62 more years. I'm living to 110 years old. So I got about 60, 62 years left. If I'm doing the math, that's going to be about right. And you don't want to be like this guy right here. Had to put it in. Bill Murray, Groundhog Day. You can't keep doing the same thing every single day, day after day, expecting a different result. Last I heard, that's called insanity. You don't want to keep doing the same thing, Groundhog Day. If your time to change something up, now is the time. So for you, when you think about you, yourself, your next level, what's it going to be? What is it going to be? What are you going to step into? What is your next level? And at the end of 6 to 12 months, in February of 2025, in 1 year from now, I want that vision. And you're going to have these exercises all in the Impact X and what you're working on. Let me tell you what, your life will look different, and it'll be even more fulfillment, more happiness, more success, and certainly more significance. Because here's the bottom line. When you think about lighthouse, I can think of no other edifices constructed by man as altruistic as a lighthouse. They're designed to do one thing and one thing only: serve. If you can't see that whole screen, don't worry, because I know it by heart. I can close my eyes and say this thing over and over about lighthouses. Be a lighthouse. Everyone on this call tonight, whether you join or not, be a lighthouse. This darn world we live in right now is full of darkness. Let's be a lighthouse. And guess what? As we go throughout 2024, I'm sharing Impact X coaching program. I'm going to be sharing more things coming up that Impact X coaching you don't even know about yet, that you're going to be part of, events coming up that I have already planned. I haven't announced yet that are coming up. You're going to be stuck with me, because right now, and there's a time that we have to infiltrate this universe with more light. It's now. Be the light. Be the light. Be the lighthouse. You choose of what you're going to do in your community, in Maine, in Washington, in Florida, in California, in the Midwest, in Australia, all over the world. All over the world, it's time to be a lighthouse. So step up and step into your next level. There it is, my friends. I want to say thank you. I want to say God bless you. That's my dad. Life's too short to waste time wondering, waiting, wishing, and hoping. Wayne Cotton, thank you for your text. On February 6th, my dad's birthday. And just the other day, February 19th, the day my dad died. That's the day my dad died 32 years ago, on February 19th. That was yesterday. And I want to remind all of you, whether you got parents still living, some of you I know have lost spouses, kids on this call right now. I'm just going to remind you that life is short. Let's not waste a single darn day of just deliberating and being stuck, or you're searching, you're battling something, and like, man, I got to step into that. So if now is the time, man, I would love the opportunity to coach you on all of these things to get to your next level, whatever that is. You let me know how I can help you, but you got the Impact X coaching. And I promise you, when you do these things, life is going to be great. And I really look forward to coaching you. The team, I want to thank my team. You need a team of people around you. The bigger your dream, the more important your team. I've been preaching that for 24 years. I've been preaching the bigger your dream, the more important your team. And we got a great team around us. So I'm going to open up for Q&A right now on everything that's going out right now. We got some great questions coming on, but I want to say thank you. I'm getting emotional because, guys, I'm going to tell you, the team has done a great job just to get to today. And as we started months ago working on this, say, hey, let me have a webinar. Let me coach. And then at the end of the webinar, I'll share with what is that next level. We have Impact coaches that are graduating in 2 weeks that are stepping into this program. We have people from all walks of life stepping into this program. We have men, we have women, we have people who said, you know what? I want to be a lighthouse. I'm going to go serve. I want to change, but I got to step into my next level. And that's what I've been called to in the last 3.5 years. And you'll read about it in the book. I'll just say that. You'll read about it in the book. If you ever feel like you're just holding on by a thread, I'm here tonight to remind you that one person or two people that might be holding onto a thread to keep going, is to keep going. Or call me up. You're going to have my number. Call me up. Or you're that person who's got success and you're making good money and things are great, but you know there's another level. You know you can impact more people. You can step into significance. You can impact generations. Well, if that's you, welcome to the club. It's like, how can we get to the next level? So, man, I want to say thank you, Kelly. I'm going to turn over to you because I have been looking at all the chats because I've been focusing on these beautiful faces here. And if there's any question that I can help with, Kelly, or that you want to address, I know we got Tom Dexter on the call. We got Kelly. Thank you. They've been helping tremendously on so many levels, and Larry and Chase and Julie, and man, the list goes on and on of people. Again, the bigger the dream, the more important the team. And I hope that I can help serve you on your team, whether you're a team of one or your team of two or three, whatever. It's always great to be around great people with great souls. So, Kelly, I'm going to turn it over to you if there's any questions that I can answer or that you can answer too, Kelly.
Dino asked a good question, and I say it's a good question because it goes to exactly what you were just talking about. So I just want to share. He said how he just moved out of San Diego and he's been around the Fitness Quest 10 community. And he says, how am I going to find that community when I'm somewhere else? So
hey, Dino, just for 30 seconds. Otherwise, I'm going to mute you out, Dino. I'm going to unmute you, or I'm just going to unmute yourself. Dino's been out here for a while, but Dino, go ahead. I just unmuted you, my friend.
Well, my story was I met Todd from Divine Intervention. He dropped into my life and literally he got my health better. He dropped 30 pounds off my body, coming to Fitness Quest. He put Kelly Watson into my life.
Yep.
He put Jeff Bristol into my life. And he helped me in my transformation to what I'm becoming. And I have to tell you, at 61, it's scary as hell. And I'm looking forward to every day. And I just can't say thank you enough to Todd and to Kelly and the entire Fitness Quest sanctuary and family, because they mean so much to me. And I'm even though I just left, I miss them desperately. So Kelly, thanks for bringing that up. And Todd, you're my brother, man.
Hey, Dino, I already miss you, but thank you. Dino expresses he was going deeper and deeper in his own walk about how scared he was and how fearful he was of everything. I say, good, you're living in the right space, because when you're living in that space where you got a little bit of fear, that's going to wake you up, and you know you're on the right path, because sometimes the devil's trying to take you down, and you can't let that win, because when your calling is that much higher, you're going to have fear in your life. That's when you reach out to me, you reach out to your band of brothers here in Impact X, one of our coaches, and you reach like you did with Kelly, you did with myself, or any of the people in the group. And that's when you're playing at the right level. And Dino, I can't tell you, and I've told you before, but how proud I am of you the last few months of the journey that you're on and you're stuck with me, because it doesn't matter where you live. Here in this community, you don't have to have a physical location here in San Diego. That's why I created this program. As I've focused more globally all over the world, literally, it's like, hey, guys, let's make sure we come together and we go out, and you feel that oomph that you feel on a Wednesday night, Dino, or in a class. You're going to feel a lot more of that. So you're stuck with me. Thank you for your love on that. But you're a great example. 61 years old, guys. Hey, by the way, he didn't say it. This guy has been tremendously successful in his career, at the upper echelon of his career. He's reached it all in his career. But guess what he told me 6 months ago? Todd, there's something else. There's something deeper. I know that I can do more. And I have since then talked to him about everything from writing a book, Meet Kelly, from going deeper to doing speeches and talks and things that Dino's on track in 2024 to do. Like, there's always another level, regardless of whether you've had success in the business, if you've been a millionaire. Guys, I'm coaching in the Impact X coaching program, and Dex, you know it, if Ruiz is on here, guys, there's some really successful people, But guess what? Success ain't defined by just the amount of money you make. It's about the impact that you're going to create. And what are you going to do with any success that you created? How are you going to give that back to the people who need help, that are suffering right now, who are hurting? Or what can you do to give back to the SEAL Foundation, or to any of the whatever philanthropically you want to
Yes.
do? That's called impact. And that's what we're doing. And that's why this program exists. So Dino, I love you, brother. Thank you. So much I want to say, but let's go to another question. Dino, I love you, brother.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank
Well,
you
I
very
gotta
much,
say,
Todd.
actually, Todd, my phone's starting to blow up over here as people are starting to make appointments and schedule calls to get more information. So I'm excited about that. If
Good.
you guys would like to learn more about this Impact X coaching, please get on and schedule a call. Look through the different options, and Tom Dexter also. Tom, let's pull you up for a second. I'd love for you to share for a minute. As Todd was saying, he and Tom go way back, but Tom has had the experience of being in the Impact X group this past year. Tom, share just a little bit, if you would, about what's happened for you in the time that you've been in that program.
Let me unmute
Actually,
him here.
Todd, you'll have to unmute him. Yeah.
My bad, TD. Another TD.
No
TD,
worries.
TD
No
for you,
worries.
Dex.
Yeah.
Going out to
Thanks,
Connecticut.
Kelly. Yes, I'm here in Wilton, Connecticut. Thanks, Kel. There's one thing that really comes to mind, and that's community. When you surround yourself with like-minded people of similar values, it's really pretty magical what can happen when you spend time together, whether virtually or physically, when you share ideas, address conflict, look at certain topics from a multitude of different angles and levels, and sort of what comes out the other side. There's an enrichment there between people that it's difficult to put into words or put on a slick PDF or slide. It's really something that if you experience and share that with others, the fulfillment that comes is almost inexplicable. I can't tell you enough how much I've enjoyed the last 12 months in the first Impact X cohort, the relationships I've developed with the Andrew Ruizes, the Chris Footies, Greg Justice. The names go on and on. I hope you all know in that group how much I respect and love you, and how much I look forward to our continual journey even after this first cohort. So we've got more to accomplish. We've got more to attack, and I'm super excited about it, and I'm super excited about this second cohort.
Yeah. Well, Dex, thank you, man. Thanks for all your help with everything. And he's been a teammate in Impact X1 for the last year, and was in Whitefish with me and got to experience firsthand not only the retreat, but obviously the daily and weekly takings of Impact X coaching. And as someone who's experienced a lot of success in Tom for his career, what even a Tom Dexter is seeking is a deeper level of significance, so that even with 4 kids, that he can go out and proliferate his impact as well. And now as a coach and giving back, he's like, hey, I've tasted what it's like on the quote money side. It's time to give back. You're going to have all different walks of life inside Impact X. There are fitness folks, there are fitness professionals, there's attorneys, there's entrepreneurs, there's moms and dads who are seeking what is that next level. There's women who are looking to step into a deeper version of themselves, as well as men. One of the questions I'm getting right here, I just want to just take a couple of these. Any details for the July workshop you hinted about on the Impact podcast? I did hint upon it, that we've got a big event coming up in July. And Linda, thank you for asking that question. I am going to release that in the next 10 days, as soon as all my I's are dotted and T's are crossed on the contract. I don't want to say it too much. I got to just button a couple things up before I share all of it. And then I'll be the first right here to share with you. All I'm going to say is this: all you're invited. We got a big event hopefully coming up here. It looks promising, and it's all about impact. And if you're in one of my programs, hopefully you're there. It's going to be definitely a big thing. Or I'm going to perform better. Trying to plan if I'm going to perform better heading to California. Linde, just hold on for a couple of days and I'll tell you more. I'll be at the Perform Betters as well. Hey, Clint Howard, thank you, brother. Great call, amazing opportunity you create to get life-changing. Clint, who's part of my impact coaching certification. Hey, Clint, thank you. I saw the post or the comment you made on one of my posts. And he said, you're back. He said, like, TD, you're back. Yes, I am. I said, that was my DM back. He said, you're back. I said, yes, I am. Okay, emotional, but guys, there's going to be seasons of life when you're out and you're down. And if you can absorb that and really kind of learn, like when I look back, it hurts to go through it, but I'm so grateful for what I went through because I wouldn't be launching Impact X. I wouldn't be launching the book. I wouldn't be launching a few of the other things I'm going to be sharing about, like maximizing impact because of what I went through. If you're fighting through hell tonight in any way, whether you just moved, you're lost, you don't know what you're doing, trust me, you're going to get through it. Just keep moving forward. Get around the right people. Listen to the right message. There were times where, man, I didn't know. And you're talking to the Mind Right Maniac. Like, I battled. By the way, you see this? This is a gift from my mom this weekend. Some of you don't know what contagiasm means, but my mom, she's 90. She gifted me this. She goes, I don't know why, Todd, but I found this. I found this in the pile I had for you. It's called contagiasm, contagious enthusiasm. And she knitted all of these. And she had Mind Right Maniac and Get Your Mind Right and this. And she gave me a bunch of them. I happen to bring it tonight because contagiasm, contagious enthusiasm, sometimes when you're battling, you don't know if you can keep going. You don't know. And Clint, I just want to say thank you because you saw something that I was like, yes, I am. Yes, I am. But it's been a long 3.5 years in some regards. But remember, in that time, there were some special things that were created that led me to where I'm at today. Just like right now, each of you are either creating or getting ready to create some things that are going to help you get to where you're going to be tomorrow. So ultimately, you can create even more impact, whether you're an artist, you're a musician, you're a teacher. There's all these different crafts. Go back to your gifts. Go back to your gifts of what you've been gifted. So, man, this message board is blowing up. I'm looking at here, Kelly. Is there anything else, Kelly, that I'm missing that is important? I know we got a lot of questions, but I don't want to go too long. It's 8:20 on the East Coast, and I promised you and the crew I wouldn't go too long.
Somebody asked again, how many people in the group, and tell them again what the date is that it begins.
Who asked that? You can't forget the date. It's my birthday. March 21st. March 21st is the start date. March 21st is the start date on that. So you've got, don't wait. I'm saying this, don't wait, because we have cohort number 2 starting. There's 3 different levels, and depending on which level that you sign up for, apply for on that, we're going to ascertain. We want to keep the group small. So there's going to be no more than 10 in a group. We want 10 people in a group, no more. Why? Because just like Impact X1, I like small groups. So I'd like to have the group small where we can keep your community within your community. You're going to have your macro community, and then you're going to have your team. And where your team, you're going to get to know your team good. And Kelly, Dex, myself, we're going to say, okay, James fits good with Dino, fits good with, Deidre, we're going to be making sure that we've got the right team set up. So it is limited numbers. We're not just saying, hey, we want, we're just going to put everyone in one group and have this big, massive group. We're going to have team of about 10 people in a group. If that answers your question, Kelly.
Perfect. I think that's good. I think we got it.
So guys, just go to this, go to toddurkin.com, toddurkin.com. I believe the team has probably already put up, if you want more information on what Impact X coaching is, not that you need it because you just listened to the horse's mouth speak on it. I guess the bottom line is this: if you haven't already signed up now, pray on it, sleep on it, take a couple days if you'd like to. If you're not sure, just hop on a call. Just go on a discovery call with Kelly or Tom. Anything that you might be reserved or holding back on, we got to make sure. If it's not the right thing, then don't do it. But if that spoke to you, you're like, I'm ready to step in the next level. I need a little kick in the pants, TD. I'm ready to help you if you want that next level. And whether your next level is the pro level, the MVP level, or the legacy level, you choose what your next level is. But for the next 12 months, now is your time. Also, just so you know, I'm a big believer that if for some reason you step into this program, it's not the right program, you have to the end of April be like, man, it's not the right program. It's too overwhelming. You're feeding me too much enthusiasm and excitement and positivity. I can't take it all. Then get out by April 30th if it's too much. And no problem. You get full money back if you like to by April 30th. So you have over, 40 days or so to try it if you don't like it. Can't imagine that being the case. But if that was the case, just know that you have that out if you needed it. Just so in full transparency, I want the right people in this group, people who are forward thinking of like minds. We're looking to get better. We want to proliferate more impact in the world. We want to do good things out there and help more people. Ultimately, with your own lives, is what can you do to step into more success and even more significance on that? And yeah, and I think we said if you're going to go into the if you're going to go into the pro level, you better sign up now. Everyone's getting a gray hoodie. Oh, get the gray hoodie. Oh, now we're going to all sign up. You get the gray hoodie. Yeah. James, like, you really, I'm signing up now. And if you get, if you're in the MVP level, I'm actually going to throw in, if you're in the MVP level, I will do an additional one-on-one coaching call with you. If you are going to be in the MVP level, I will personally do a one-on-one coaching call with you. If you sign up, if you're one of the ones who gets in. So just a couple little incentives as well. But don't wait, because this is going out. We're going to share this. And again, the numbers are going to be limited somewhat as far as we can't get everyone in. But if it's calling you tonight over the next couple of days, sign up or talk to Kelly or Tom. Let me know how I can best serve you. I'm really excited about our second cohort on that. And guys, I want to thank you for just being here tonight. Hopefully, if nothing else, you got great content tonight with those 5 tips on your next level, and what you can do to gain even more fulfillment and get more impact in your life as you do your soul searching and go deeper and deeper and deeper. I do believe with more conversations I have with everybody, people are seeking something deeper. We all want something deeper. And I keep hearing like something's missing. I want to find that missing thing. And I'm going to share on everything from the physical and the workouts and the faith aspect of like all aspects of business and professional and marketing. Like, I'm going there, and you're going to get the unfiltered TD of like, this is what we need to do to get to the next level. And you can assimilate what you want to. And I know that, well, let's just say this, within 12 months, you will be at a different level. So thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Tom. And thank you to all of you. So good to see you. Georgia, good seeing you. It's been a long time. Wayne, I love you, brother. I love you. So many of you, I'm looking at your faces, and I'll tell you what, I want to take a picture of y'all, because I'm going to do a video first. I'll do a picture and then a video, because I'm looking at so many familiar faces with over, 100 people here tonight. Really, really special. So that being said, I'm going to unmute. I believe I'm going to unmute everyone if we can, and you're going to have a chance if we can. Kelly, are you able to unmute everyone, and everyone can do a yell as I video something? Are we able to do that, Kelly? Are we able to unmute everyone, or we can't do that? Do you know? Are we able to unmute?
I don't think I can ask you all to unmute.
Okay, hold on a second. Here's the link again. Good. Kelly, thanks for putting that in. Eric Hall, thank you, Eric. Appreciate you guys. Clint, you got it. Thank you, Clint. Can't wait to see you. at the retreat as well here coming up next week. I needed this morning. I'm trying to for you and your team, Todd. Catherine, thank you, Catherine. Appreciate those words. Very good, very good. Hey, there's a lot of people on one question. So, hey, everyone's unmuted. What do y'all think? Give me a little energy, baby. Hey, we had
Atta baby.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
all right.
go.
baby. Man,
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Fire,
go.
family.
Let's
that
go.
was awesome. Awesome.
Rah.
Guys, everyone, thank you. If you need me, reach out to me. I'm so grateful that you were here tonight. And on any level, if you need me, reach out. Make sure you listen to the podcast. We got some great stuff coming up. This week's all on health with my new friend, Janet Hibbler. You'll hear from her. You're going to hear Tom Dexter next week. I'm really honored to have him on the podcast, talk about 30 something years of friendship and now working together on our Impact X program. Listen to that. Reach out to the team, reach out to me. And if you have any questions, reach out to Kelly and Tom Dexter here on anything Impact X related. I love you guys. Thank you for being here tonight. God bless you. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. Good night.